Come on in, friends. Let's do a live. Welcome to my page. This is Crafty Sarah, DIY with Crafty Sarah. We're going to do a candy corn tonight. Let me get us to my Facebook page. Yep, I'm alive. There is me. I'm going to move my camera though, just a skosh. I wish I could just leave my phone in hey Holly, in my thing there, so then I wouldn't have to screw with it every time. If it was just in there, it'd be good to go, wouldn't it? Good to go. So how are you, Hall? Good? I saw you over there, but I don't see you on my Facebook. You didn't get a notification. Ooh, I hear a mower. It's 70 degrees, you guys. It's a glorious day. So how are you guys all doing? Good, Holly. Yeah, I'm a little bit late. I'm doing these ornaments. Look at these pretty ornaments. So I was putting them in on my laser, and this person that I bought this file from is from Ukraine. Just saying. And I bought a couple of her files, and they are absolute torture. They are torture. Oh, good. You got some cool weather, too. So every single thing that she, like, I buy my stuff from Chris, who is an amazing creator. And she does, like, every time you go to her files, all of her cuts are red, all of her lines are green, her fills are blue, her, you know, I mean, it's always the same. Everything's the same. And it's just like, it's like it might be 4 colors, 4 different settings. This person put these berries at a color, these leaves at a color, this joy as a color, the outside of the ornament as a color, the inside of the ornament as a color. I'm like, oh my God. So the legend I have is like, and so I have to get my piece here and decide what gets cut, what gets, oh my God. It's like, it's almost overwhelming. So I got this last year from the Dollar Tree. It's a candy corn. And I cut out one of those, these are those sticky squares that you get at the Dollar Tree. I don't even know, you guys, if they even have them anymore. I'm going to see if I have one over here I could show you. They're like $1.25. I don't see one. I thought maybe there was just one like right here, but there's not. They're just $1.25, and most of them are silver. But then they got them down to where it was this blue and white, which I don't give a crap what color they are because I paint them anyway. So we're doing a candy corn, so we're going to do white and orange and yellow, right? Oh, I just did that this afternoon. Is that not the cutest stinking dang thing that you've ever seen? So this was done with a lot of ripped fabric from that Jubilee fabric. And then I just went around here and grabbed some orange and some yellow. It's longer than this one. I think I like it better. But you know what I did, you guys? I took those wider ribbons in this one and cut it up So I would do the thinner ribbons. They seem to work better. But that's what I got. Aren't they cute? This one is so cute. And so then what I did was, and we'll do another one, you guys. I've got an acorn here ready to go. So we'll do another one in if I probably won't be back this week because I'm going to have those little boys tomorrow. My life is going to change for the next 5 days. It's going to be good and it's going to be bad. Because one is 3 and one is 7 months. And 7 months scares me a little. Because I'm afraid he's not going to sleep. And, all the things. But we'll see. So I'm just tying a knot in that to keep those beads down there. So I just stuck those beads on there and just put some jute twine on there. You could do whatever you want, you guys. I mean, I'm going to see, I may run to Hobby Lobby tomorrow morning and see what they have. So how I did this one was these 2 wires that I brought up through the top of my salt and pepper shaker, which this is pepper because it's 2 holes. I just took them and curled them down with round tip tweezers, and you can get those at Hobby Lobby too. They're in the jewelry department. So I just curled them down, and so then I pulled it tight as I was doing that, and I think that helped. And there's strings off my fabric. And then I pushed them together and then put a jump ring between them and stuck those beads on that one. So anyway, isn't that cute? I thought that one was adorable. Adorable! I painted him today too. What do you think? Isn't he a cutie? I think he's cute. And then I painted this today. That little pumpkin guy with candy corns. So I had to look up the color of candy corns so orange on the bottom, or no, yellow on the bottom, orange in the middle. And then I wanted to show you this little thing. So this is a new file, and this has different, so what you're getting is you're getting, I can't get it off of here. I should have, there we go. So this little pedestal, and it sells separately, and then you buy kits, these kits. And this one is the Halloween house. So the little votive candle stands behind it. Did you see my tassel, Cheryl? I finally did it. I finally did it. Finally got, whoops, that goes in the second hole. Got to make sure it's in the right hole, kids. So that has the little haunted house. And then the little Halloween in front of it. You guys, there's all kinds of different things that set on here. So this is, and it has a votive behind it so that you can light it up at night or light it up. And then they just fit right on that little circle. And those are, there's some with snowmen, there's some with reindeer and Christmas trees. There's different scenes. Isn't that cute though? I love that. Love it, love it. Did you see this one, Cheryl? Cheryl's with me when I buy these salt and pepper shakers, and then I never do anything with them. So yeah, I think that one turned out. I'm really happy with that one. And I felt like they were all cut 12 inches, which is what that was too. But I do have some shorter ones in here, and you know what? I thought, whatever. Sometimes I think I get kind of anal about things, you know. I'm like, oh my gosh, it needs to be 12 inches. If it's not 12 inches, then I can't use it. Well, yeah, you can. So anyway, we'll do another one with this. We'll see how Monday is. I know it's a holiday, but by that time I'll miss you guys like crazy, and I might want to come and see you. So this is my candy corn from the Dollar Tree. There is a hole in it if you wanted to hang it up. I don't know that I do. So I'm going to paint my sections, and it probably will take a couple of coats because of the blue. And I do have the silver ones. I don't know where they are. You guys. Cheryl says I'm organized chaos, but I don't know how organized it is. So this color, these are chalk paints. They are chalk paint. I got them at Walmart. So yellow is the bottom. And I just feel like it's going to take a couple of coats because of the blue. So you just kind of got to figure out where, you know what, I maybe even would want to paint it white first. Maybe not. So we're just going to paint yellow, then orange, then white. I need to get some candy corn. I always make my husband his favorite fall treat, which is candy corn, dry roasted peanuts, mix them together. Sometimes if he's lucky, I put M&Ms in them, but most times I don't. Most times it's just dry roasted peanuts. So I was telling you guys about the Jubilee fabric. So I was telling Chris today, she came and painted this afternoon. I was telling her that I ordered the fall colors, and then I went to open up a drawer down here to get something, and there was a brand new pack, you guys, of fall colors. I about died. I mean, they're not cheap. They're like 20, by the time you pay shipping on one of those, it's $23. But I'll use it. I'm just going to dry this now. Let's just dry it. We'll have to put a couple of coats on it. I can see that. So then we'll do orange. I got threads all over from my little cords are all tangled up. I got too many things to plug in. And they're all the same. I got like 3 dryers here. So anyway, I go today to get, I know that I have coffee stained, I got this also from my friend Barb who's on here, the coffee stained flour sacks, or I think they were flour sacks. And I wanted those, so I went to my basket to get them, and guess what I found? I found 2 rolls, brand new rolls of Jubilee in there. One's Christmas, and one is black and browns. So yeah, I need to put those all in a place where they stay, so I can remember. Oh, Hobby Lobby does. I bought the shape, Cheryl, at the Dollar Tree last year. But you could sure cut it out of cardboard, easy. Easy peasy. Because that, you know, this crap at the Dollar Tree's darn near cardboard. Like a little bit better than cardboard, but not much. Hi, Becca. Not much better than cardboard. So I thought about doing a chalk couture thing, but then I was like, I kind of really want to do this candy corn. If I can get it to cover this blue. Might take 15 coats, but we'll get it. That's all my wood cuts, Becca. I do wood cuts. So if you ever need any wood cuts, I'm your girl, unless you cut your own. Seems like everybody has a laser these days. Okay, let's dry that one and see. Let's try a different dryer. Maybe one that's not quite so hot. Yeah, our weather's still just amazing. I'm just sick that I can't go to the state fair, but hi, Linda. Holy cow. You got in here pretty quick. Pretty quick. Must be maybe about 10 minutes, I should see, because that's when that bot thing comes on. 15 minutes. I think that's what I have it set for, is to come in every 15 minutes or something. I feel like my blow dryer would work faster than this. Let's move on. We'll go to the third one. Look, I'm still doing my other one on my thing. It lags that much. Now we're drying. And I still see blue. I hope I don't have to put it so thick that I'll take my detail away. I won't. The white's probably going to be the pits. Yeah, I do too. I have my squares somewhere here. I got a pile of them somewhere. But who knows where? I wonder, Cheryl, I probably should have painted it something first. I was trying to think of what though, but you're right, maybe gray. The orange should be better. This is covering now, but it's taken 3 coats. I'm gonna, hi Chris, I'm gonna antique it too, so I'm gonna wax it, so it's gonna get some brown over the top of it. So it doesn't have to be like perfect, but because I'm going to dirty it up a little bit. So I'm just going to use the rest of that yellow paint and just use it. And I think that's good enough. I think by the time I wax it, it's going to be fine. See, I've got a pumpkin too that I painted last year that I've never done anything with, so I need to do something with that too. So it's the same type. I think this is the silver squares. But either way, it makes no difference. But I bet the white's going to be the pits. Maybe I should try gray up there first. So what'd you guys do today? Tuesday. I think tomorrow I might try and hit Hobby Lobby in the morning. I need to pick up some groceries for my grandkids, you know, the things that they'll eat. I think they'll be here probably around 2 in the afternoon, 2 or 3. And I hope their dad stays for a little bit so I can hope he doesn't just drop them and go. He won't. But I told my husband that. I said, he'll probably just drive through, drop him off, and go on his way. But he won't. I won't let him. Looks like I got a pile of paint right there. I don't really want to mess with it either because I think it'll kind of feel up. So I think I'm just going to move away from that. Now we're going to try some orange. And maybe I'll put some, let me grab some gray, a lighter gray. Like, maybe snow cloud gray. Let's just do that up top. And your car wouldn't start. Oh man, I hate it when cars don't work the way they're supposed to. My tire light's on. I stopped at Walmart the other day and I asked the guy to, oh yeah, I should have done that, Cheryl. You're so smart. I had the guy look and he told me that I should, my car should be, my tires should be 43 pounds. And they were like 38. And so he aired them up and he goes, okay, you'll be okay. And I pull away and I'm like, and usually when I pull away, you know, my light doesn't go off right away, but it'll go off, you know, a little bit. In a little bit, it never went off. So now it comes on because he got me at about 38 pounds of pressure. And one time they said 40, but they need to be 43. So I'm going to have to go somewhere else or go back and say, hey, dude, you didn't quite get me. And it's so annoying. I mean, you know, I know that my tires are not that low because they're supposed to be 43 and they're running at 39. Actually, even one time said they've even moved up and down. I've had them say 40. I've had them say 41. I'm like, just go to 43 and then stop. But they don't. They don't go that good. So I'm probably going to have to go back. So I got these straps, not straps, but ripped fabric to make a bow to go on this. Chris, did you get over to the lobby? To the hoblob? The place that robs me blind. Between Hobby Lobby and my files, I'm a goner. And we're just about ready to get new Christmas files and new files for, I'm in a club where we get exclusive Christmas files. That comes on the 1st. And then we get monthly new club files for a club that I'm in. Same lady, just a different club, on the 5th. So I wonder what she'll do. If she'll do Christmas for both or how that's going to work. Oops, I see that's pretty wet right there. So I'm going to put my orange over it and I'm going to smear it. Hi, Stephanie. Honey Bear Creates. I should just do some reels on how to do it. You couldn't find anything at Walmart? I couldn't find, what? You couldn't find what? The pins that we were talking about? Were you looking for anything else? Oh my God, I can't walk out. There's no way. No way I'm walking out of Hobby Lobby empty-handed. Sometimes I don't walk out with much, but those are still, that's still wet right there in that pile. Sometimes I don't walk out with much, but I can't hardly say that I don't walk out with something. Kind of got to be careful. This is an embossing gun, so it gets really hot. You could melt this plastic. I see that when it comes up, it says, you've already activated this bot. Then you want to say, well, then why didn't you tell me that she was live if I activated that bot? Okay, I'll just see if it's going to work. And if it doesn't, we'll just smear it a little bit. It'll just smear a little bit. So this is pumpkin, also Waverly chalk paint. And then I didn't go white. I went with plaster because I kind of didn't want white. It's pretty, it's light colored anyway, but you know. I'm going to go over here and grab a couple of different brushes. There's some over here that will work much nicer. I never have the brush I need where I'm at. If I'm here, they're over there. If I'm over there, they're over here. Amen, sister. Okay, so this is going to go right along this line. And I can still see that there's some wet gray. But I'm just going to go with it, and we'll make it work. Those tassels are fun, you guys. Not going to lie. If I had the ribbon, I could sit and I say to Cheryl, if I had the ribbon, Cheryl's like, what? If I had the right ribbon, I could make a gazillion of them. Even I just stuck my hand in the yellow and it's like, what the heck? And then I got, where'd that come from? There's gray right there. Holy mackerel, I'm all over the place. Okay, let's try and dry that. I get Waverly chalk paint at Walmart. See, I always want to touch up, but then I think, because I feel like I see puddles, but then I start to move the gray paint. That's not cool. But I'll get it dry here and then we'll go again. Ooh, I see what's happening. That's bubbling up the paint because I'm getting it too hot. So let's cool it down a minute and just get the orange and go back over it again. So you could hang this up, or you could lean it, or you could put it in an easel, or I have backers you could stick on the back of it too, that I have for my wood kits. I think orange is the biggest section. Of the candy corn. Okay. I'm gonna dry that just with my dryer. I feel like I'm cooking it with this other thing. Oh my God, Diane, that's the way with me. Then I'm like, oh, I like this. Oh, and now I'm doing these. Diane, you need to see my pumpkin. There's my pumpkin tassel. So cute. Yeah, now I'm doing these tassels. I'm going to be wanting to go and snag me a bunch of ribbon. And I have ribbon, you guys, but my ribbon's mostly all wider. I mean, I have a lot of skinny too that I can add to it, but you know. If you know, you know. You always think you have to have something else. And I'm telling you, those bundles at Michael's are amazing. But I don't see myself going to Lincoln anytime soon. I was trying to think if my car needed servicing. Dang it, I don't think it does. I got it done when Cheryl was just getting out of school. So that was May. Like May 10th. So May, June, July, July to August, September, October. May, June, July. Maybe October. That's coming. That's coming. But oh my gosh. My daughter came home this weekend. We had dinner on Saturday evening. We had a little cookout. The kids made s'mores and all the fun things. And my daughter says, "Okay, Mom, get your calendar for Chloe's schedule." I'm like, oh my God. And you guys, holy moly, she's one busy little girl. She's a cheerleader this year. She's a freshman in high school, and she made cheerleader. And she made varsity volleyball. Not that she'll get to play a lot, but you know, she might get to play a little. So Grandma's got to go. I love to watch her play. I love to watch her in sports. She's a good little sports girl. Oops. Yeah, we're proud of her. She's a good kid too. And she's in band, but she is the flag girl. So she made the flag team. So she's going to be the one that's doing the flags at the beginning of the parades. So she'll be doing all that. Yeah, I did see those football ones too, Lori. I almost bought those too. There's a little too much green in them for me. It was like they were for Packers, but I get it. It was green like turf. This was an Easter one. This was a springtime one. So, you know, I could pull some greens and oranges out of that for Halloween. But then I picked up a Halloween one. Actually, I didn't. I think I ended up getting the blacks, and I did those in that little ghost. Some of the blacks and whites, but. Still some spots. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to dirty it up anyway. But I like it. Isn't that cute? I got a little orange on my white and a little white on my orange, but I'm not gonna. There's some gray on the yellow. Not sweating it. Not sweating the small stuff. Okay, so I can go two ways. Let me see how this works. This is just a little ink pad. I have some Waverly Antique Wax. That's this right here. And it's sold. This is how the paints come, the bigger paints. And they're like $8 or something. And this is the antique. It's a water-based antiquing. Ooh, I can see that white's got a lot of wet stuff there. Isn't that funny? When it's drying, you don't see that. And then you get it and you're like, ooh. Let's see what we can do down here. I think I want more than that. Hi, Tracy. How are you? I do. I think I want, let me see. Let me see what I can do with this. Holy moly. Sometimes I wonder. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Wonder what this would do. This might work. I think I need a paper towel. That white's going to have to be dried some more. So these are just little brushes you get at Walmart, you guys. They're cheap too. Holy cow, they're cheap. They're like like they're like $3 for 2 of them or something. So I just want to I think that's more like what I want. But you can see that if I touch that, I'm going to have a mess. So I need to dry that. Hi, Tina. How are you, girlie? Are you feeling any better yet? Need to get my nails done. They look nasty. But that's not going to happen. Not till after Monday. Too much going on. Grandma duty. Grandma duty. So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth in here. So if it smears, it just smears in its own color. If you get my drift. That's kind of heavy right in there. And there's where some paint was. You know what? I don't even care. Don't even care. Barn hair, don't care. Now my white, I don't really want to like get nutty about it. Okay. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Tina. Good to hear that. I'm glad you feel better. I'm glad you get a good day once in a while. I want to put jute around this. I thought I had a picture, but I don't seem to find it, so I guess I'm just going to wing it. You know what I also have that I want to do, you guys? I have those pumpkin stacks. Cheryl was with me when I got those too. And I was all hyped about getting those things. And then I got them and didn't do a dang thing with them. So I need to get on those too. So I want to do some jute, but I want to do a little bit, I don't know, let me see here. Everything I have is either really, really thick or not thick at all. I don't know if that's any, no, I don't think that's any thicker than this. So we're just going to go with this. This is from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to glue it to the back. And I think I want it to go kind of about right where the white is. And I'm going to go around several times. And that's where my bow is going to end up too. Holy mackerel, I got to get some of this crap out of here. So this, I'm just going to glue it back here. I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to glue it around the front. I hope I'm going to be able to just run it around a few times. That one looks kind of loose, but I'm just going to go with it. Why is that one so loose? Which one is that? Okay. That's the first one. Why is it so... What the heck? Okay, we're going to try again. I kind of want it to be the separate between the orange and the white. There, that's good. Then we're gonna glue it back here. And then cut it. I got 500 pairs of scissors, but... And so there, that's what we got there. I think I'm going to, maybe not. I was going to stick some glue underneath that, but I don't know. I don't think, how about we just do that? Good thing that's where my bow's going, because when I laid it over there, I laid it on something on here, and it got a little dab of white paint on it. Very little, but it's on there. So if this was too dark for you, you could take these colors. Like I could take, I don't really have a brush here that's appropriate, but I'll just go with this. So I could stick this in here and really take it out, really wipe it out, and then just kind of go back over. So you could bring some of your orange back up again. If you thought that it was too much, and it might be a little bit too much, but that looks good. And then the yellow, might just do a little bit of that. Need to be sure I put those lids on there, because those babies, they kind of seal up. So if you wanted to hang it up, you could, and I would put a tag on it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. So that's my candy corn. And I'm going to make a bow. I've got this little twine holder that's also made on my laser. So if you want one, let me know. It's nice and handy. So I'm just going to start, I'm just using these fabrics is what I'm doing. So what I did is I cut the Jubilee fabric kind of a little bit thicker, I don't know. So I'm just going to go back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Make a raggedy bow. You know, I keep all pieces now because you can use them for for bows, just little pieces. So I'm just going to go a little bit smaller on that one. I didn't really have any yellow, so. And this is that from Barb. This is, I think it was, if she's on here, I don't know if she's still here, but I coffee stained it, and it has cinnamon, and oh my God, you guys, it smells amazing. But they were flour sacks, I think, or old towels or something. So I just grunged them. You could even put like some lace in it if you wanted to. But these homespun fabrics are nice because you don't have to turn anything. They're the same color on both sides. Let's see. Do I just want that? Maybe I just want that. It's probably getting a little bit cray-cray. Then we'll go back with the plain. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I do too. I like those ceiling tiles or whatever. You know, they're just, anybody that would, I saw a girl the other day that put on Facebook, she did her bathroom with them, and I thought, holy crap. Don't you think as soon as the humidity don't you think those things would just start falling off the wall? I feel like they would. Maybe I'm wrong. They looked amazing, but I thought to myself, oh, I don't think that's going to last, but maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Sure as heck won't be the last time. Okay. Can I go back and back again? I think I can, maybe. I think I can. There you go. So then I was wondering, I feel like I looked and then I quit looking. Like some little wooden leaves or something, laser. I feel like I bought them though from, you know, you buy those little sets from Hobby Lobby, and it'll be the little boxes, and they're full of all these different little wood things, and I feel like I've done them and they've been leaves. But I might be wrong. So I just tied that off with my jute, and you could add that to your bow if you wanted to. Like, it could be part of your bow. So you just have to decide which side is going to be your... Oh my God, I love that. I'm kind of becoming a grungy girl. And if these loops are too big, or something isn't right, you can just snip them. Snip them so they're open. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to put the ratty thing right there, and it looks pretty ratty. So my new shipment of transfers should be here Thursday. And it's the new Charlie Brown stuff, and I've got a couple of ideas for I got one right away that I'm really excited to do. I'm excited about that one. And there's a few Christmas ones, and then there will be another release. Maybe I should cut that one. That one seems a little bit long. Those are so cute. So I need something for the inside of my bow. But what do I get? I'm just going to look here real quick. I have snowflakes. What the heck? Oh, hearts, stars. What's this? There's little cauldrons and, oh no, that's St. Patrick's Day. That's money. That's money. I have rusty bells. I could put a rusty bell on it, I guess. I just feel like I want, let me see, did I stick it in here? No. I feel like they're right here, you guys. Like I have drawers over here full of stuff, but they say bugs and flowers and clothespins. What's this? These are bumblebees. Nope, no such luck. I don't have those. I'm gonna have to put those on my list for Hobby Lobby. Put those on my list. It's like a grocery list. I make a list for Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to put this rusty bell in there, I think. So you can trim these up too, but I kind of like them just a little raggedy. Do I love that bell? I feel like bells are kind of Christmassy. I don't know. Let me see what's in this box. I got stuff stuffed everywhere, you guys. Do have those little mums. No, I just feel like I should have those here somewhere, but I don't. So I think we're just going to put a bell on there. And if I hate it, I'll rip it off when after I go to Hobby Lobby. I mean, it kind of fits everything. It's grungy and all right, there she is. What do you think? So that could lean, that could be on a little easel. I'd probably set it on an easel. This is one that I made, but you know, you could just do something like that. I think it's adorable. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. Move all this crap out of the way so you guys can see it. So you guys have a great rest of your week. Say a prayer for me. I might have some sleepless nights, but it'll all be worth it because I'll be with my little grandbabies. But we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. But Grandma might be out walking in a stroller and all the things. So, all right, guys. Have a great rest of your night. If you can sprinkle me out there, I'd appreciate it. I appreciate you coming in and hanging with me. I love you guys all, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Good night.